Shalom, family of Israel. Welcome to the channel if you're a newcomer. I'm into part 2 here. This was an elongated message, 2 hours, that I made for my daughter. So I'm cutting it up into segments because I understand that not everybody has 2 hours to sit down, and sometimes they don't even come back to the video. So I'm hoping by cutting it up into smaller pieces that at least if you take some time to watch it, you can watch the entire complete video. So let's go ahead and jump into part 2 on this. All praise and glory to the mighty Most High, our Creator, who is one God. Blessings to the children of Israel.
In the beginning, God, again, this is Elohim. Multiple gods. It doesn't exist. This whole part of the creation story doesn't exist because the creation story doesn't start until Genesis 2:4. Okay? This one is when the Lord created the heavens and earth. Actually, it's heaven, singular, heaven and earth. It's not plural. It's the devil says heavens. There's only one heaven. It's the Creator's heaven. The Lord created the heaven and earth. That's when the creation story starts. Because if you pop up to Genesis 1:11, it says that God created all the shrubs, the berries, fruits, plants. He said that you could have all these things. So we have this creation story that's going on. But then all of a sudden in Genesis 2:4 it says, then the Lord created man. Actually it says the Lord God. But I don't worship God because God is Elohim and multiple gods and multiple gods. The Lord says, the Spirit of God says, Isaiah 42:8, I am the Lord. This is what the Spirit of God is telling you his name is. He's not telling you that I am the Lord and my name is Jesus. He says, I am the Lord. That is my name. Goes on to say, and my glory I yield to no other, or my praise to graven idols. So the Lord here doesn't want anything to do with graven images, idols, carvings, or anything. This one is the one that's given the 10 Commandments, the Lord. Okay? Now in the Bible it says that they're the 10 Commandments of God, but you got to understand, and if you watch multiple... Okay, I don't normally stand in front of a camera. I like to have my phone at the camera screen so I can screen share with you. But I'm doing this one because my daughter hasn't seen me for such a long time. I thought I'd let her see my ugly mug and what I've turned into. Okay, so Isaiah 42:8 says, I am the Lord, that is my name. My glory I will not yield to another, or my praise to graven images. All right? You have one God that's saying in the beginning, God created the heaven and earth. Okay? In the beginning is time. The heaven is space. Earth is matter. Time, space, and matter coming into existence at the thought of our Creator's almighty power. All praise and glory to our Creator and what He does. He gave you life, by the way. Whether you acknowledge Him or not, the Creator has given you life. So in Genesis 2:4 is when the Lord created the heavens and earth. All right? And then the very next parable says, now no shrubs had grown, had flourished, for the Lord had not yet watered it. Well, hold on. I thought God just created all the shrubs and the plants and the fruits and everything in Genesis 1:11. So what's going on in Genesis 1:1 through Genesis 2:3? It's all fabrication. It's all an illusion. You got to understand the Spirit of God. He created a West world. telling you in Hollywood, folks. Hollywood is showing you the truth. Hollywood, because I know the Bible so well today now, that Hollywood is pulling Bible scriptures out and they're making movies about all these dragons and stuff, these fantasy shows that all of you sit and you revel these shows and you think, what a great thing. They're showing you the truth of what's getting ready to come on this plane of existence. The Spirit of God has a wrath. He's not playing. The Spirit of God is not playing. So now you know that in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth was without form, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. This refers to the devil. Darkness is on the face of the deep because we already had the war in heaven, and Satan was thrown down, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. What this is an eternal battle between the Spirit of God, the Creator, and what is good and righteous and is one God, created evil. He tells you, Isaiah 45:7, he tells you, I'm the one that created evil. I'm the one that creates calamity. I'm the one that makes live. I'm the one that heals. I'm the one that kills. I'm the one that does it all. The Lord. The Lord does it, okay? And the Lord uses God, this God here, Elohim, to do all his dirty work. It's not a God. Elohim, many gods are the sons of God that they talk about in Genesis 6:1. So now a big question to ask yourself as a Christian. Have you ever heard this parable here, which is Corinthians, give me a second. Wow, this thing's going down already. $15.45, okay, says, so it is written, and this should blow you away. The first man, which is the one that's created on the sixth day, was created a living being the last a life-giving spirit. Okay, so this first man, Adam, that was created a living being is a lie, okay? This first man, Adam, is created the living dead. Okay, he's the walking, living dead, this first man. Why do I say that? Well, I just explained to you the image in the Bible means to shade a phantom. A phantom is a ghost, and a ghost is the spirit of the dead. And I'll be doing another series and proving and showing you all that with the scriptures right in front of your face. These are the scriptures right in front of your face right here. Okay? I'm just writing them down. There's many different variations, and I know a lot of different variations because I put 7 years of study, not reading the Bible, study. Okay, I study the Bible. This is what it has allowed me from the Spirit. All praise and glory to the Creator. All praise goes to him. No praise to me. I want no praise. I want my audience. I want you to welcome my daughter, please. If you're, I don't know how far I'm into this. If you're 30 minutes into this lesson and still watching, please welcome my daughter to the channel, man. She means the world to me. Her salvation is all that matters to me. You know, my mother shunned me. If people don't want to hear the message, we'll probably never be on the same page ever. Okay, so now we know that we have a first man, Adam, and a last. You have two Adams. Christians, who's taught you this? Huh? Has anybody ever told you that there were two Adams? No, we've all been taught that all that came into existence came from Adam and Eve. No, you have the United Nations that were created in Genesis 1:25. It says that there's over 200 angels that fallen from heaven. They made a pact. Just is it coincidence that 200 angels fell from heaven and there's 193 nations at the United Nations and 7 head angels? You take those 7 head angels and 193 nations, you have that pact that was made in the Bible against us, humanity. Now, this is what's key to understand. I just used the word humanity. Let's share a little bit about you. Please, pause these things, write these notes down, and understand. So now in Corinthians, you have 2 different Adams. You have a first man Adam and a last man Adam. I just told you that the first man Adam can't be a living being because it was created in an image, and an image is to shade a phantom. A phantom is a ghost, and a ghost is the spirit of the dead, so it can't be a living being, as I prove everything in scriptures. Watch. So now in Genesis 5:2, it says, remember, you can fast forward throughout this if you want. 5:2, in the day they were created, he created them male and female. And called them Adam. Genesis 5:2 says, in the day they were created, he created them male and female and called them Adam. So the Spirit of God created one man. Okay? He called this one man that he created a male and female Adam. Okay? This first man, Adam, is Satan. Alright? And it was created in an image. Which brings me to Colossians. Colossians 1:15. You guys can fast forward through all this if you want. So you don't have to sit here and watch me erase this garbage. I'm trying to get this presented for my child, man, because her soul and my grandkids' souls, they mean so much to me because I've learned the truth. So this is my chance to express. Okay, so now you have 1 Colossians . It says, the Son, okay, we know that the Son, I'm going to put it down, Jesus, the Son Jesus Christ is the image. This is key. The Son, Jesus Christ, is the image of the invisible Father. Okay, I'm going to blow you away now. Firstborn, there it is. Who's the firstborn? Firstborn over all creation. Okay, who's the firstborn over all creation? Genesis 1:26 and 27. That man that was created in an image of God. Genesis 1:26. God said, let us create man in our image and likeness, and in the image of God he created him, male and female. Okay? Image, I showed you earlier, 24, Exodus. You are not to have any graven images. You're not to worship graven images. So Jesus Christ is the image of the invisible Father. Looking at invisible here, invisible means unseen, obscure, hidden. Okay? It cannot be seen. So the common sense question that I'm throwing at Christians is, if something is invisible, okay, which means cannot be seen, how can Jesus Christ be the image of something that is invisible? Kaboom! That's a slam dunk. That's like slam dunking somebody, man, and just dropping them right on their backside, man, and they're just staring up at the sky like, what the holy shit, man, I just got body slammed, man. Why am I staring up the sky? Because God's coming, huh? You see how I put that together? So First Colossians, the Son, Jesus Christ, is the image, the firstborn of the image of the invisible Father, firstborn over all creation. Who's the firstborn over all creation? That man that was created in an image is a ghost. Which brings me to Mark 15:37, I believe. So now I've just identified for you, I've made a connection between Colossians, Genesis 1:26 and 27, Genesis 2:7, explaining to you that one was created in an image and the other one was molded and formed from the dust. This is where you have your differences. This isn't about a race war of black and white. It's a race war of souls with no spirits on them of God that were created evil on the sixth day of creation, and those that he created later. You see, God created evil first. How's he going to teach a soul of good and evil unless you create the evil and then take the soul and put it in the middle of the evil? And then you're supposed to see it, next to God's statutes. If you don't see God's statutes, then you got a real problem. I never saw God's statutes until he removed the scales from my eyes and I couldn't leave the floor with my face down for hours begging for my salvation. Because I understand now that there's a hell, folks. You're real. You feel like you're you. I feel like I'm me. You feel like you're you. Everybody feels differently from one another. But you're not any different from one another. And that's the whole purpose. God is trying to bring us back to the rightful worship of him in spirit and truth. And that's John 4:24. God is spirit, and those that serve the Lord must serve him in spirit and truth. The Lord being the self-existing eternal creator, Elohim is used of the supreme creator, the Lord. Okay, so now we have this connection between Jesus. I want to fall back a little bit and go over a few of the 666 anomalies a little bit deeper, and this is going to really blow you away. It should blow you away. It should blow you away. Okay? Let's start off with priest. I do everything with spell correct on the computer, so when I'm writing like this on the wall, I might misspell something. So we have P here, which is 16. Okay, we have an R, which is 18. We have an I, which is 9. We have an E, which is 5. An S, which is 19. And a T, which is 20. When you add the sum of the word priest, it comes to 69. I might be incorrect. I'm going on this by memory. But I know that if you grab a calculator and you do what I just did, that this sum total is going to come to 69 or maybe even 87. I think that's what it is. I think it's 87. Correct myself there. This sum total comes to 87, which equals 8 plus 7 equals 15. And then 15 equals 1 plus 5 equals 6.
And that will be the end of part 2. 20-minute segments is what I'm going to run this in. All praise and glory to the mighty Most High, her Creator, who is one God. There is none like him. Blessings to the children of Israel, and much love. This is White Raptor News Ministries.